Hello. How's it going? How's it time for the stream already? I don't know. It's 12. I did have to rush a little bit to get things going. In fact, let me check on something real quick because I'm not actually sure I started the dryer. Dryer was in fact the dryer was in fact not started. But now it is. No, you're not late. In fact, I am the one who is late. How's it going? How is it going, everyone? We're going to be doing some Jokerless and some casual runs today. But as always, we start the stream with a little bit of this. Blasts with unwanted messages, spams, orderly assortment. Not sure. Its state mammal is the bison, and its state sport is the rodeo. Um, Not sure. Maybe Montana or something. Is the mic still popping? I hate when that happens. Let me think. It might just be What happened with my mic? Is my mic good now? Sometimes you just gotta plug it back in. Shanghai-born NBA Hall of Famer who stood at 7'6". Is that Yao? I don't remember. Is it good now? Excellent, thank you. It's just like if I plug it in the wrong way, it's just like, that's about all that happens. I just played a 2-hour game of Catan with family. Longest game I've ever played. Like, I ran out of road pieces. How'd no one win? Just no one felt like building cities? Emotionless as a gaze. Stony, perhaps? Another name for an earthquake. A tremor? No, can't be a tremor. Hype up. Hello, Solar. 4 grand. Those are channel points. They're just they're not. That's not like actual money. You just sit here and get them. um, Place for arm. But I will take all my life to get it. Oh, trust me, you get that real quick. Uh, and also, yeah, it's probably Quake for that one. Um, and also that was pretty close to the recommended they gave. That was one of those like I was looking through like the list of ones that they had, and that was one of them. Um, Ballot cast from home mail-ins. Okay, guess it's not Quake then. Mail-in ballots. Thesaurus listing. Synonym? Synonym. Um, oh, I see. Array is an orderly assortment. Oh, Wyoming here. And this, I think, is Yao Ming. I don't remember how to spell his name, but I want to say that's what it is. Silly joke is a gag. Alphabetically last of the five W's would be why. What, when, where, why. Promote. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, you can't really read it against the white background. Oh, so you get to see the cute mug whenever I do it as well. And the posture check. Yeah, I went and picked up a few random gifts for him. This was Stony. And the stretch. Which I actually did need to do. That felt good, actually. Why is it not the vid of Smokey drinking? I should go get a video of that. I just didn't have one on hand. I don't just film my cat drinking water, unfortunately. And this is moi, yeah. Um, Size them? Possibly? Hmm? Yeah. Do 4K to sing a song of our choosing? 4K. That's it? I'd be getting like when there's 10 people in stream, I'm giving away that like one like between everyone watching 10 viewers, I would be singing a song like every stream. And that's just with 10 viewers. Everybody coordinates it up. All right, let's do the connections real quick. Shuffle it up. Hopefully this one will be quicker than yesterday. Stir and to blend. No. I can time someone out. Yes, so the timeout is you can time someone out when you redeem it. I will time someone out for 1 minute. You can do it once a stream. This is just a funny little thing. Um it's only for 1 minute. Um so scheme, a racket, um a sting or a hustle definitely, and then I suppose a sting would work as well. A con. 100K. Jeez. Maybe something like that. I'm not sure that's in the cards in particular, but what's going on here? My hair. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Y'all crazy. How much soup for reference, Lazy Turtle, how much soup do you have right now? 37K. So you alone already have you guys to a third of the way there. I mean, I could always go look if I wanted to. Blend, stir, beat, fold, fold, mix like as you would like food. Um, I feel like beat works as well. Yeah, beat. Um, 50K for room tour. Oh, a room tour is not bad. You could do, like, although I'm not actually sure how I would do that shit. I'd have to figure out how to do it on my phone real quick. Well, not real quick. In between streams, since it's not going to happen today. Or you could just give us a room tour. Oh, I was thinking like a house tour. That one I'd probably put up for some number of points. 150K for a dox. Yeah, miss me with that. Burn. Is this like a cream of some kind? To-do list, short list, laundry list, bucket list. Yearn. Pine for someone. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. 200K to buy Smokey. Wow, that's very cheap. Hey guys, if you watch my stream for like 50 hours total over the next couple of weeks, you can just have Smokey. No thanks. Yes, I have a very long cat. He is a very long boy. Let's go back over here and get on that Balatro. I was inspired by the Jokerless run yesterday, and I decided I wanted to give that another crack today. So crack we shall. Jokerless. Why not install the America mod because it's July? I hadn't even considered it, but it's already July 5th. Isn't it too late? Oh, ragdolls are the best. I used to have a ragdoll. He was a... I mean, we got him from the shelter, but he was a purebred ragdoll because he was like an owner surrender. He was also built like a tank. Alright, what are we gonna play here? So it makes the most sense to level... So straights are probably not the best to go for in Jokerless because you can't get, like, shortcut and four fingers. They do level fast, though. It's about making your deck consistent enough for them to actually work. Nice. Early Hermit's fun. Get an extra couple bucks out of it. And let's check the Celestial for like 2 pair or 3 of a kind would be good. Let's go with 3 of a kind. Scales a little bit faster than 2 pair. A little harder to find in like a standard deck, but if you get just a little bit of editing, you can make a good deck. YouTube chat is dying without me. YouTube chat just comes and goes. That's just how it is. Sometimes they're around, sometimes they're not. Sometimes you get tons of viewers, sometimes you get legitimately 0. It's just the way of the world over there. I should be making sure I keep my econ up, but I would like to take a world just as like a safety net. Let's go with these 3 perhaps, so that we have a nice flush, although it's not a very high one. We do not want the hearts. We do not want the diamonds or the hearts. There's another flush. No one cares about YouTube chat anyways. That's rude. Important just got here. You can't just say that. How's it going, Important? Look, you made him sad. How's it going? Oh boy, Wheel of Fortune. Give me a tower. I might just reset this run because I haven't found jack shit that's worth a single damn so far. And I'd rather not fight a constant uphill battle for the rest of the run. Especially since we were only an ante 2. Balls my banana. Really, Saints? Let's go with the Mega. I would like to get a pair and a full house. The pair for the long term, the full house for the short term. And we dig for the full house. Although I did just draw a straight, so I might as well just play that instead. Hello! Hello, everyone. Budding. Did you just timed out solar? Or rather, I have to real quick. Hold on. I'm out. Solar. 60. Unlucky. Hey, why was that not a straight flush? It was King Ace 2 3 4. Aces are both high and low, right? Let's go like this. Floosh. Not quite enough, but pretty good one. And I think a pair wins from there. Nice. Do I actually want a Mega Arcana here? I don't really think I do. I feel like I should be saving, but at the same time, I don't really have an ability to save. Mute was 1 hour, right? God, no. Sway. I'm not gonna. That would be horrible if I muted. If you could just mute someone for a whole ass hour, there'd be no chat. Okay. The war begins. I'm out. Huh, wait, why did that not work? He's immune! You should make an emote for Smokey. I'm actually, I do have some emotes somewhere in the pipeline. Is this guy properly timed out? I don't think he is. Ah, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Weird. Where was I? Trying to play a full house. Let's see if the run begins to be cracked. Well, I am doing a Jokerless run, so it's probably not going to be cracked. I'll go back. Okay, we get a bunch of free shit. That was probably worth it, given the amount of money we're saving by doing it. Hopefully I didn't accidentally time out Gabe for like 2 or 3 minutes. If I did, apologies. Alright, there's a full house. The house is very full. So with tier 3 sub and monthly sub and cheers, you can time out people for 1 minute. Sorry? Yeah, like you get like a couple hundred points per hour plus another couple hundred points just by being active in chat. There's like a little button you can click every so often. Yeah, 2 people already got timed out. A war began and ended. I haven't done anything with my cards yet, right? No. Let's do that then. That was long. Okay, I might have accidentally typed it multiple times because the chat bot I was using didn't actually tell me that you got timed up. My bad. That's on me. It didn't do the same thing it did when I timed out Solar. Oh, it was only 1 minute? Okay. Well, that's good then. Yeah, I'm leveling up Full House and Pair right now. I think having 2 hands to go for is probably for the best. Especially 2 that kind of build from one another, if that makes sense. Of course I would immediately draw the queen. I see you. There's no way a straight is actually a good play here. Let's do like this, I think. Okay, there's the aces, and there's the kings. This is worse than drinking tap water at Jerry Garcia's house. What the fuck? No, like I can't do it more than 1 time to time Solar out. Yes, I've limited it to once per stream, per person. Once per stream per person. Just so that somebody doesn't save up a bunch and just spam chat and like, you know, people can screw up chat's flow if you allow it to happen too much. So I started small. If I figure out that okay, we can maybe bump it up a little bit, we'll do 2 or 3 times a stream. Tier 3 is double soup, so if you first gifting sub, you get 500. Damn. That's a lot of points. Hydrate. Thank you. I will do just that. Do I like any of these cards? No. And a stretch. Very well. Blech. Have you ever stretched, like, do you ever, like, stretch too hard? And you, like, pull something? I'm not saying that just happened, but... $10K for the 50/50 challenge stream on Reddit. Hell no. No chance. Got the full house 8s over 3s. And then... these can all go. We're basically just looking for full houses. That's not anything, actually. That's just high card. That's a 2 pair, but I don't really want a 2 pair. A 1 pair is probably better. There's the full house. Alright, we double you up. Boom, 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 boom. Winner. NPC stream? Isn't that like so 2 years ago or something though? What? Wait, what? I'll take a glass card. It'll probably save me at some point. I'll just buy both of those and go next. The fish. Well, I could strength right now and make a full house, but I think I would rather just draw into it. Is that still true? I don't think that's true anymore. I need some discards to be able to discards. Use hydrating up so he pisses himself. What? Hydrate is not out of stock. There's an internal cooldown so that I'm not just like fucking slamming it. It's not very long. It's like 5 or 10 minutes. Your profile picture is you staring at the mirror. Wait, who are we talking to right now? Oh man. These are all queens or jacks? Okay, well. I guess that's a good thing, actually. Let's discard the high ones, because they're probably not what I want. Or jacks, winner. Three of a kind, 4 of a kind. I don't suppose I could get one of them blue seals. No? Alright, I guess I'll take the 6. I don't suppose I could get one of them blue seals. No? Okay, I guess I'll take a 6. So I did strength of 9s into 10s, right? Maybe I should do 5s into 6s then as well. Or queens into kings or something of the sort. Now I have actually leveled my straight to level 3, so this makes some sense now. Okay, there's some 6s. Now I just need to draw some 5s. There's a 5. Do I want to bump 2s into 3s as well while I'm at it? Sure, why not? 5 of a kind, please. Jacks over 10s. Jacks over 10s. 10s over jacks. Technically 10s over jacks. Let me snooze those ads because we have a stockpile of snoozes. Let me get the world and let me get the Mega Celestial. These aren't really what I wanted to see, but I'll take the full house and I'll take another pair. Jesus. Do I want to actually discard a 6? I don't think I do. Apparently I did. I was kind of hoping for the flush house here, but see now that that was a mistake. Let's go ahead and play these. Okay, that's a safe discard. I didn't want any of that shit anyways. Bro, they're really fucking me right now. No, I gotta use my last discard. There we go. Do I have the flush house? I do. Not that my flush house is that much better than my full house, but it does unlock it. Okay. Then we play a pair of 10s. Drop the 5, drop the queen and jack, and we hope for the best. That is not the best. GG. Nothing good comes of never hitting my full house. Oof. What is going on over here? What have I missed? I don't like that I can't spam hydrate. What's the point if I can't overhydrate the streamer? You know what? That's a fair point. I'll go change it. I'll change it right now. Right this very moment. I am still gonna put some kind of, like, lower bar on it, but rewards, manage power-ups, hydrate currently has a 10-minute cooldown. Let's change it down to like 3. We'll see how that goes. We'll keep the other 2 where they are because, like, why would you need to posture check me every 30 seconds? There we go. Well, there you go. It's working. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright, let's go again. Do 1 or 2 more Jokerless tries. And posture check. That's actually a good point. I was sitting on my leg there. Skip for a voucher? No. God damn. It's posture checking time. Ugh. I'm forced to sit exactly like this. Forever. Is that enough points? I think that's exactly enough points. Damn, bro's just blowing through his points on the posture checks. I'm postured up, bro. I'm straight. I'm like where did all my points go? There's my blue seal. Let me get that. He just wants to ding, stand up. Just gotta stand up now. Okay, we're playing the rest of the stream like this. Okay, guys. Sit up straight. How much straighter do you need me to sit up, brother? There we go. Alright, we're gonna take the, yeah, like Rob. Like Raffle. Yeah, I don't have a standing desk, though. Not the Detroit Red Wings. Why not? What do you got something against Detroit? I know you can't have shit in Detroit, but like beyond that, let's go Devil on 10, and don't forget to stretch. That I can do. That I can do. Boo. Spooky Bunny. What's up? So we are digging for this queen. We are digging for it. We are not gonna stop until we find it. Well, unless we just don't. Which is a valid possibility. Or lose, also an option. Sure, have my high card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 is also not winning, I don't think. So we get the absolute most chances to draw the queen. There we go. Okay, so now the question is, what do I actually want to level up with the queen? And I think the answer to that is probably a pair. That's 32 times 2 is enough points. Nothing much, just messing around right now? Well, you're welcome to mess around with my unhinged chat. Let's go ahead and level up our flush here, I think. Cards played previously, this anti are debuffed. Oh geez, that's quite a few of them. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? I think we go for a flush. Especially if you're gonna give me 4 of the 5. There we go. You made a Pokemon team today. Is there like an app? There's like an online Pokemon something or another, isn't there? Vice, it's every 30 minutes-ish on Twitch. I play the minimum ads on Twitch. Will you compete in the esports World Cup? Depends on what esports there are, maybe. Pokemon Showdown. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. I think that's what I was talking about that was talking about what you were talking about. Yeah. Ooh, I could get $0 or $1. Ooh. Empress on the 9s. I'll keep the Hierophant. Keeping the consumables is actually a fairly useful. You know what? I might actually take a 3 flush level skip, since I don't really have much money right now. That makes flushes a lot more desirable. A lot more just generally useful, to be honest. I would really like to find that queen, though. I just don't think I'm going to. I'll use my last discard just to check for it, but unless... Or if you don't want to make a team, you can do a random battle and they'll give you a random team. Okay, I know what you're talking about. DJ count? Does DJ count as an e-boy? I mean, I guess technically. Yeah, I used to be, well, growing up, I didn't really have, like, the handheld devices. I had, like, consoles, but I didn't really have any handhelds. So I never really got into Pokemon back then. That doesn't mean I don't like it or anything. It's just, like, I never had the same interest in it as everyone else because I never really got the chance to play it. What else do I have leveled? It's really just flushes that I'm looking for. Heart flushes, hopefully. Hopefully. All I need to do is find one, so... There we go. Apparently I lied. I needed to find more than one. Okay. Spades aren't super likely to hit. And hit they did not. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's only a level 1 straight, so I'm gonna lose. Womp womp. What, you wanted a flush? Get fucked. Go again. Alright, you know what? Let's, fuck this. I want to do like a fun run. I'm gonna click the play button because I'm forced to, but we're going back to the main menu. Open your eyes easy. Very emotional backstory. For sure. I only had a PS2. I didn't get a Game Boy. Alas. Cry for me. Yeah, I've never really... I owned a Wii. That was the closest I got to Pokemon was Wii. And Pokemon, I think it was Coliseum was the one that was on Wii. No, that doesn't sound right. I don't remember. I think Coliseum was on GameCube. You Wii every day? Wow, that's good for you. I think we all do, hopefully. Oh wait, I need to do first round Joker mod. What's a good first Joker to start with so that we can have a good run? It's a good starting Joker. Just start with an oops. Speaking of Wii, we could Wii. Bro, I got a PS2 when I was a middle school. When I was a middle schooler? Yeah, I mean same. Or I guess I was a little bit younger. I probably got it in elementary school, but half Joker. Wait, starting with a half Joker? I'm pretty sure I could just find a half Joker in the first shop. There he is. Smokey. We already did a Smokey, unfortunately. Do Matador, cause fuck you. Man, why you gotta be like that? What'd I do to you? Everyone's favorite Joker. Matador. I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've picked this up, and one of them at least was just so that I could get the gold sticker. Wonder if we could do like on Black Stake and go for like a whole shitload of cameos or something with onks. Or just nothing but Wii Joker on Plasma deck. I'm bored and a little drunk. Where's the Jokerless run? I was just trying it there for a little while. And then I gave up because it was kicking my ass. There's a fun seeded run that lets you get all 5 legendary Jokers. I think I've done that one on stream before. We've done a couple times we've done seeded runs on stream. I know I'm pretty sure I've done the all 5. It's the all 5 by Anti 2, right? I forget what it is. Alib, maybe? Maybe it's Alib. But we've also done like the negative Perkio, negative Trib. Okay, Pancake, welcome in and see you around. Let's go with the Canio run, and I'm gonna play on Black Stake. Just so that we have the Eternal Jokers. And I'll play Yellow Deck, because I haven't played Yellow Deck in a while. Fun to see score go burr. Exactly. 9s over 3s isn't a good enough full house, I don't think. And the flush wasn't good enough either. Okay, not you. We don't do that here. It's been a while since I saw an investment tag. I sure would like one. Okay, let's see if we can find an ace, I suppose. Or a 10? Technically a 10 is slightly more likely. Didn't hit it. Should have gone for the queens. Should have gone for the queens. Silly me. I'm not gonna go for the straight flush because there's no point. I'm just gonna go for the jack. There we go. Got the straight flush anyways, easy win. Have you tried 99K6 IUBD? I'm not gonna recognize the seed right off, usually. Hey, we got him. Could you remind me what that one has in it? I might not. This game teaches me a valuable lesson. My ass should never go to a casino. Don't gamble, kids. Eternal natural negative red card. So, like, yes, but actually no. As much as I would like this, I don't want to have to deal with the fact that I would be potentially duplicating red cards in this run. And I just don't want it. Even though it looked cool. I'm gonna play the 3 of a kind. Since it's very unlikely you win in one. And then this straight gets you the rest of the way. It has Blueprint and a Brainstorm Shop 1. Ooh, that is fun. Joker Stencil will carry us for a little while. Let's take him. And honestly, I do want the hand voucher. You're only losing 1 econ as opposed to the usual 2 when you take that one. I see 4 clubs. Ooh, money on sale. Big money on sale. Got a paintbrush. What else we got here? We got a death if we want one. Might as well start making more face cards if I'm gonna be killing them. Bootstraps, 10 flat. Go next. Pretty consistent 10 flat too, because I don't really intend to drop back under $25 if I can help it. Pretty sure I just win. Okay, now I definitely win. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I just win with a 2 pair, but 2 pair plus 1. This game is fun and all, but it's a 0 out of 10 right now because there's no Batman. Would baseball card count? Like, theoretically. Batman. Thoughts? Yeah, I'll take a Midas Mask. I draw shit when I'm bored, check art. Oh, yeah, let me check the Discord. Cat. Can't argue with the facts. 10 out of 10 game, that's what I'm saying. Gotta take the face card. I'm obligated to take the face cards. Queen Jack 10 9 8. Be a couple golds in here. Money. Judgment me. Ew, get that out of here. Joker Stencil's better. I'm probably going to want to play something lower. Merry Andy, eh? Sly Joker is 100 chips on a pair because it's foil. I will take that. That is a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I want to play as many face cards as I can, so I'm gonna use all my discards for that. You're debuffed anyways, so I might as well discard you. Okay, there we go. Gold. I think it's fine. Some Jokers I do want to see added to vanilla Jokers are Jokers that multiply chips. I know there are mods for it, but it'd be cool to see them in the base game. Yeah, chip multipliers are an interesting conversation because, like, outside of Joker order, they are technically the same thing as mult Jokers. Like they do the same thing. Outside of Plasma Deck. But, like, when you consider that Joker order does matter, they do have their use. Like, I can see why the creator didn't initially add them, because technically they're not necessary, but it would be nice to have them. One more gold card, please. No mail-in. Where my hangman at? Fine, I'll take 20 bucks. Pull my leg, why don't you? Hey, there he is. And a glass card so that I can break some. Alright, I guess this is a 2-pair build now. Golden Joker over Midas Mask, because I'm gonna start wanting to use that Justice. Oh, we already got a flush here. Okay, let's go... How many face cards do I have that aren't golded? Only 4? Let's go, like, hang here. And play this for now. We also need a Joker that gives you money for activating boss blind abilities, but it's such a shame that it doesn't exist. That's getting reworked. He's actually said as much. I know Local Thunk has said that Matador is going to get reworked. I realize that there isn't one in the game currently, and it's sad, but... I wonder how Local Thunk came up with some of these Jokers. Like, which ones? Because these are all pretty interesting. Like you can definitely see, like, he went, okay, I'm gonna want, cards for each hand type, mult and chip version. We're gonna want one for each suit. You know, there's some combination ones, +1 hand, +1 discard. And then there's the ones that are like +2 hand size and -1 hand per round, and +3 discards and -1 hand size. And there's like variants of those. The banana, no clue. Speculative oops all 6s? Sure. Hello, Classy Turtle. Like the bull? I don't know why the rodeo theme with the bull and the bootstraps, but yeah. The idea of scaling on money makes sense. Imagine Blue Stake is -3 discards. No thank you. Alright, I'm gonna trust that that's not gold. I don't know if it was or not. Either way, I'm gonna play both of these. Hey look, it's not face down, because it wasn't drawn face down. This is actually a full house. Nice. Canio gets value. Yes, imagine he's like, no, -1 discard, I understand, it's bad. I'm gonna rework it, so now you get no discards. Get fucked, idiots. Yes, we have 2 turtles now. Alrighty, Joker Stencil's doing nothing, so I guess I'm taking ice cream. Okay, what are my levels? 2 pair? 2 pair, 2 pair. That's not 2 pair, that's 4 of a kind. But I'm pretty sure 3 of a kind just wins, so... Hang me. Very foily. The turtles have you reunited once more. Praise be. We go next. Not skipping for Mega Buffoon. I just want a Spectral Pack. Is that so much to ask for? A straight's just a bad play here. Sure, it's there, but I shouldn't do it. Don't love playing my gold cards. There we go. I was kind of hoping for another king so that I could play the glass one, but that'll do. More money, more money. I wish I knew how to code, because I have an idea for a roguelike based on War, the card game. Oh, that's... I mean, that's a very simple card game. I suppose it makes some sense. I gotta wonder how the balance would go there. I feel like there's a lot of math that one would need to think about with respect to War, because part of the balance of War is... it's like an auto battler, basically, right? Like, War doesn't really have any gameplay to it. It's an auto battler. At its core, you're just flipping cards over until you win or lose. It's an interesting idea. I gotta wonder how that would work out. You did say based on War, so I don't know. Maybe there's a lot more interactivity or something. Aw, it's Matador, guys. Erosion's up to plus 16. That's already better than Bootstraps most of the time. Yeah, and I'm only gonna be killing more cards as we go, so you can come along. First hand is drawn face down. Nah, it's fine. This is probably a pair. It's fine. See? It's easy. What's the issue? Okay, well, hang. I have some ideas about gameplay, but it'll probably still need work. Word. Sure, give me a Polychrome Ace. Polychrome's hard enough to get on anyways, so... give me the kings. Cool. Let's find a replacement for ice cream here going forward. Yeah, 2 and 2 chance to give me money sounds pretty good. That's like every time. I know for sure that you wouldn't play through the whole deck. You'd draw 5 cards from the deck at a time for each floor. You and your opponent have your own decks. So would it be discard? So yeah, I'm just gonna start firing off the first questions that I have just for the sake of like brainstorming. Let's That's not exactly the best thing I've ever gotten. So do you have a method of discarding, or is it just like you're gonna draw 5 cards out of your deck and like hope that you got the ones that you've enhanced or what have you? Gonna play that 2-pair. Give me my money. Yes, it broke. Canio. See, the value of always breaking glass cards first or second play is coming back to help me this time around. Polychrome steel. That's counterproductive. Level of my anus. You know, maybe that's why I like 2-pair so much. Come along, Solar. Boom, 2-pair level. Easy clap, go next. Each floor has 5 rounds played, 1 for each card in your hand. You can discard your cards and you'll always draw back up to what you had. Okay, so currently it's... So you're strictly speaking looking for the highest cards you can. What makes it so that you don't want to do that? $10x on my Canio. And I suppose the war aspect of it would be that if you beat your opponent, you would be taking their card. Let me get another king. And I will play this full house. No, I will play this 2-pair. It's a money. And another level. Solar's like, yeah, what? Who did someone call? Yeah. Trading card. Yes. Good. Like. Yeah, no worries, man. Let's remove some hearts from the deck. Play this 2-pair. Maybe we could dig for some more gold. Not that there's a whole lot left. But we still found it easy. I think the mic is popping again. Oh, let me check. Hold on. Is the mic popping? Oh yeah, it's a case. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as it was before, but I did hear the little bits of pops and poops and beeps. Tags would make it so that cards are able to kill other cards they normally wouldn't be able to. For example, a 4 tag on a 3 card would allow that 3 to kill 4s specifically. Okay. I'm with you. Though that does still beg the question, aren't the strongest cards still the most important? Like the ace, king, queen, jacks. I feel like there is something to be said about this, but yeah, it's a question to consider. You gotta consider the internal flaws of the game you're basing it on, basically. And just figure out solutions to those problems if you were to adapt it to a different format. I don't want to get rid of all of my face cards. I'm not taking a photograph, though. I will get rid of most of my face cards, though, lol. Watch me. Star. Well, actually, star is kind of what I was going for. Let's turn some more hearts into diamonds. Play a 2-pair. Ka-chow. Yeah, it's been happening for a bit, but I couldn't tell if it was the stream or the BT headphones I'm using. Yeah, if it's happening, just assume it's me. I will at the very least check and then be like, no, this one's on you. Your opponent would have tags too, so you can't just blast through with higher ranked cards. Okay, so is there a limit to the number of tags a specific card can have? Or can you put multiple tags on one card? Because on one hand, if they can only have one tag, then as long as you have both aces and kings, you still pretty much win, right? Because they can't defend against both. But if you have the ability to have multiple tags, you have to consider the power of just stacking them all on one card. Granted, you wouldn't be able to draw that card every time, so maybe it is just balanced just fine, but... Nice. Easy clap. Am I good with glassing a king? I'm probably not going to get much of a chance to use it, so now. Strength some 10s, that'll be good. Foiled again. Ploosh. Kill the 4, draw 3, knock the 3, knock the jack, sell the judgment, knock the 5, and strength the 10s into jacks, more things to get rid of. Play the jacks because that's free levels and free money. Either 1 or 2 tags per card, I'll have to think about that. I appreciate the questioning, really helping me think about this. Yeah, absolutely. I've never, like, made a game, but, I have considered making games several times in the past, so, it's not that I know what I'm doing, it's more that I have thought about it from time to time. Thank you for the follow, Cardstert. How are you today, Cardstert? Let's go ahead and hang... Do I want to hang that jack? Yeah, I do. I need to get rid of this business card. I no longer have any face cards to actually be playing. Solar's been popping off, though. He's upgraded pretty much every single time. Something else I'm trying to determine is if you should be able to see your opponent's cards before they play it or keep it hidden until you lock in your card. That would turn it into more or less entirely random chance. I don't know if it necessarily makes sense to prevent you from being able to see your opponent's cards. Also, I suppose I'll take a black hole, yeah. That being said, it does make it rather trivial strategy-wise if you can. Perhaps you could consider adding some depth to the combat, to each round's combat itself. Not really sure in what way. But some amount of face up and face down. Perhaps each enemy has a different thing to them, kind of like how bosses are in this game. Mic popping again? No fucking way. No way. What is going on right now? Hold on. We good now? Hold on, let me listen. Seems like we're doing alright right now. Maybe I just had I did have the mic cord way out there, so maybe it was just like pulling it out of the socket a little bit the way it was. Nah, y'all are good. It's a good thing I'm not doing a run that would make it onto YouTube. Like, shorts, that is. Maybe I could make it an ability that lets you see what card it is and what tags it may have. True, are you intending to do any sort of like Joker system like this, or is it going to be very like raw, strictly about the cards kind of deal? Let me justice this jack. And then I do need a replacement for business card. Maybe a banana would be fine for now. It's more likely to break because I have the oops. Showman is fine, but it's not really easy to... I'm not sure what I would want a duplicate of. Maybe I don't want it to be Eternal, certainly, because I would want to sell it eventually as well, so... yeah. Violet Vessel. There would most likely be no Jokers. Would there be any system like Jokers, though? Like some way to generally enhance what you're playing and what you're doing. Cameo up to that casual times 15 carrying the run. Get out of here, Violet Vessel. It's a shame I never saw a Spectral pack that could dupe the Cameo. I really did want to. Supernova. It's only 11 mult. It's not really good at all. That's what happens when you win everything in one. Brainstorm's pretty good though. I'd say Brainstorm's a pretty good one. Yeah, we'll take a Brainstorm. It's fine. And we'll get rid of Erosion as soon as we can. Go next. In fact, you know what I could do is I could do Solar instead, get some extra levels. That way. I said there would be no Jokers and immediately changed my mind thinking about it a bit. So there would be Jokers that would give you abilities like seeing cards in your opponent's hand and all that. Okay. Yeah, I think generally speaking, adding some depth to the game would do some good for it. Really? Another black hole? Okay. Coasters instead? What? Yeah, maybe not exactly the term Jokers, but same idea. Hey, there's my jacks. Okay. I wanted to play the jacks so that I could maybe break them. Nice. The oops is also helping with that. Oh, hello, Blueprint. Well, I was looking for a replacement for erosion. I suppose I found one, eh? Neat. Sorry, Solar. You gotta go. You did good work, though, out there. Take 5. Playing 2 pair sets money to 0. That's just kind of rude, honestly. Good thing my pair is also level 8, so I could probably get away with that instead. Discard the 4. Discard all of these. Oh, I should have duped that. Would have gotten me a ton more money. Star is something that I'm still doing here. Yes, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Ka-chow. Pair. 10 million. Jokers are something you could draw to your hand. So it's not always active, but has somewhat of a luck aspect. So this is an interesting point because the issue with War is that you would only be drawing a few of your cards each round anyways, which would be like maybe if there was a side deck aspect. Like, there's currently a lot of luck aspects to the game, both in drawing cards from a deck, but not that many. You do have your discards, but, like, you're already a little bit more limited than... I mean, considering that this game exists and is very well balanced, there's nothing wrong with using this as a reference point for things like odds and probabilities. Like, if you're drawing only exactly 5 cards and you have to match your opponent's 5 cards, it's already going to be a very hard game. Simply because you don't, like, discarding and drawing is going to be extremely luck-based if there's no wiggle room. That's why you have a bigger hand size in Balatro. Ooh, wee Joker. It's a shame that I'm not currently rocking too many 2s in this deck. $1.1 mil, eh? Are you discarding 10s? Very well. Money! I'm Eugene Krabs, and I like money. Test. Hi. Solar but polychrome? I can't notice, but you have some flecks here where your nose is. You got a little fleck up here. Polychrome fleck. If Balatro had I'm assuming that's a voucher that in some Arcana pack there was going to be Spectral cards. Why not do cards and Jokers? Wait, what do you mean by that? Balatro does have a voucher that has Arcana pack that could have some Spectral cards. That is... Oh man, excuse me. That is a thing. But I don't understand where that goes. What about Jokers and cards? Like in standard packs you can get Jokers? I mean, I suppose that could be a thing, yeah. Though, I would say that generally speaking, Spectral cards are just better versions of Arcanas. They have downsides, but they're generally more powerful. I don't know if I would say that Jokers are just more powerful playing cards, because they kind of serve different purposes. But I see where you're coming from. Okay, we don't want either of these. Gift card's interesting, but not what I want. Alright, Canio. You're up to 18x. It's a shame we never got a DNA. By you, don't use you. Check the jumbo. Level up my anus. Only one hand type allowed. Very well. Kill the 5. 9s over 6s. Go! I look good in polychrome. Like in standard you can get jokers, rare jokers maybe? Maybe increasing the chance of soul cards would make some sense. The current way you win rounds is winning 3 out of 5 battles in the round. I see. That makes sense. Dupe you for sure. I'm about ready to get rid of trading card. I've killed most of my deck. Bloodstone, eh? A little late for that. Even if I do have oops all 6s, I also only have 4 hearts. And 3 of them I intend to kill. I do need to Hanged Man first. Go ahead and hang the other 2 faces. Use that, then do that. Use you. Holographed again. That's not really how that works. Discarding 7s, eh? Let's hang a single 6. Sun, not useful. Justice, no, there's no more face cards for that to be used on. There we go. Like in 1 to 25 you get a soul card, and every soul you get make the pack change get smaller. Maybe something like that, yeah. Like just generally increasing the chance of getting souls could be a decent voucher. It would probably need to be like the tier 2 voucher, so that it would probably not be good in a standard run, but it would be good for people who are hunting for like nanimps and stuff, because like you see so many more vouchers in those kinds of runs as you go longer. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Shoot. In fact, while you type those out, I really need to go to the restroom, I'm not gonna lie. So I will be right back. The hydrate method worked. I hope you're happy. And back. Just make Balatro too. There's the casino where you can pay $3 to increase the rank of a card by 1 when cards are revealed. The effect goes away once the card is used. Max ace. Okay. So you'll probably end up changing a lot of them. Yeah, that's usually how development goes anyways. Usually things end up changing a lot anyways. You want me to discard 8s? Okay, what else do we have here? 4s, 5s, 6s, all on the chopping block. Whoops, forgot to move over. Keep the jack. I priestess me. Not you, yes you. You. Just under 600 mil? Okay. Where every battle, the ranks and tags of your card and your opponent's swap. So, every... Oh, so you've got to, like, try to lose some of them, basically? And then they'll swap and be wins. I kind of see that. That's a pretty... That's one that's interesting because you kind of have to just be paying attention, and that's it. Seltzer, eh? What? Okay, here's another question. What determines what the enemies actually draw? Like, is it random for them too? Can you just lose the game because the enemy got lucky and drew 3 of their aces? It counts for 2 wins if you win the duel. So, does that all... Do you still only need to win 3 total? And also, a couple more follow-up questions. If you duel, do you just both top deck and that's it? You're stuck with whatever you top deck? Does it count as 2 losses if you lose? And if you go into several duels, do you need to win a majority of the points? Or do you still only need 3, even if it's like 3 out of 8 because you've tied a bunch? I had an idea for a platformer where you can kill enemies and you gain them as HP. I've seen games like that before, where you sort of like, you have to like pick the lowest level enemies and you absorb them as HP. That actually sounds like a lot of mobile games. Yeah, have you seen those weird ads? They used to be around like 3 or 4 years ago. They were kind of just like what you're describing, though probably very poorly made. Okay. I haven't really seen any good cards in a little while. I mean, we've got the Blueprint Caneo Brainstorm. You can't really ask for too much more, but this will not kill that. Unfortunately, that's not how that works. Zawardo. Go that. Money. It does count for 2 losses. You can pick your card on the duel. Pick your card from what, though? Do you get drawn a certain number and you get to pick? And if a second duel were to happen separately, it'd still count for 2, so you'd possibly pass the threshold to win. Okay, so it is a majority that you need to win then. Like you still need to win 3. You said you need to win 3 of the 5 battles, but like really it's just get more points than your opponent. Not polychrome oops. Or odd Todd rather. The idol, eh? I don't think I'm cut down enough on these cards to do the idol. I'm also playing 2-pair, which is not the best for it. I mean, it's fine for it, but... 600 million. I know we can do that. Not by a lot, but we can do it. We only have 2 10s. I suppose I should kill one of them. Pair of aces, pair of 7s, I believe, is what won it for us last time, so... Fuck it, we ball. We didn't hit the lucky, so that wasn't gonna win. There's my 5. Let's go ahead and do... Are we doing... No, we're not doing clubs, I lied. Sell that shit. Money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. And that'll get us there. Yeah, no worries. Guys, I have the most original idea of all time. So there's this kid who gets a weird, funky copy of, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, but then he turns out to be evil. Original the character, do not steal. Have you considered what you might call this evil version of Sonic? Because that is important. There's not really an easy way to sneak this in here, is there? That wasn't actually a very good buy. It's our boss, the Pilar. Alright. I'll just pick up a luchador and give him the people's elbow. Death. Ooh. Okay. There we go. But yeah, you just need 3 points to win. Suck at displaying stuff. But you need 3 points to win. Duels count as 2, but during a duel, if you and your opponent have to play the same cards, it comes down to suits. Okay, so that does change from, or maybe there's different versions of war in different parts of the world, because what I learned for war growing up was that if you duel and you tie again, you do it again. And at that point it counts for 3. That part is probably the same though. Polychrome mail-in rebate. DJ Soup and Salad RPG. Sonic.webp, not Sonic.webp. Ooh. Wow, look at how much value we can get out of this business card. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 face cards. Alright, watch this, idiot. Boom! People's elbow. High Priestess. Okay. What do you got for me, Judgment? Wow, Riffraff, get out of here. High Priestess. Don't care, didn't ask. Not bad. This will win. Cheers. I wanted to give suits more of a use. Okay. Let's see, if you're looking for ideas for suits to have more of a use beyond that, you know, if you wanted to make it a more advanced version of war, you could consider creating, I don't know, maybe we'll call it different battlefields. And I'm gonna call it a blind because it's got a Balatro equivalent. Every blind has different cards in different battlefields, and these different battlefields require that you have different, like you compete on different metrics. Like, there's a battlefield for needing to play the lowest card, there's a battlefield for needing to play a suit to beat another suit. There's the standard war battlefield that would be like, oh, you just need to have the highest card. Something like that could potentially be an idea to make it be more than just need high card. Although you seem to already have some solutions to that, so maybe that's not necessary to worry about. +1 hand size, not helpful. Invisible Joker, we're never gonna get to use this. We need E11, that's not happening. So this guy's never happening. I'm gonna pick him up just in case I find some magical run-saving shit here. But methinks that's not very likely. Solar will save us. Yeah, right. Take some ramen. Delicious. Solar must go. Alright, I will see you around, Solar. And for suit bosses, it's not guaranteed they'll have cards of their suit. They have the same chance of drawing certain suits as you. Word. Alright guys, it's time to prepare your 07s. We're not getting to E11, not even a little bit. Not even close. We will fight to the last, but, this is the last. Ending on the ace. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, we go again, but let's consider what we've got for the next fun run coming up. We can go ahead and pick a first round Joker. Whatever works. We haven't done hack in a while, maybe a hack could work. We could try to find a Wii Joker. Any other ideas? We could just do a rocket ship. That's nice and simple. Get you tons of money. We could do a baseball card. Those are always fun, honestly. Ancient Joker goes pretty hard. Coke. Delicious. Alright, now let's start the run. One of the other bosses I have is the Spider, where all cards are considered 8s. Huh. All cards of yours or all cards of theirs? Certificate. Certificate's not a bad one. I feel like I would end up selling it pretty early, though. Do the glass one, see how many glass cards you can break. You know, this is like an interesting point, because like, technically you're not supposed to be able to see Glass Joker until after you've drawn some glass cards. Like you have to have glass cards in your deck to be able to see that Joker. If we're gonna be doing that, let's go for... let's go for a Ghost deck. See if we can get some Spectral going on. Okay, I see potentially a flush. King, Queen, 9-8-7 looks good. There's the Glass Joker. Ooh, looks very nice in negative. Alright, let's go Buffoon Pack first. Let's go ahead and make a Hexed 8-ball. Then take the glass. Now we just gotta find some glass cards. It'll be easy, right? Haha. See if we can find the 8 of spades. Since we're currently winning, we are able to find the 8 of spades. Does not provide us with any actual value. Thank you, 8-ball, for being the most worthless shit. Sorry, that was too much. Sell you at the first opportunity I see. Make a second Glass Joker. And do I want a Ouija? I don't think I do. I think I would rather Sigil. Clubs it is, alright. So it's all about duels for that boss. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not... How do the duels actually resolve? I guess it's all down to suits at that point. The backwards where the rank order of what kills what is reversed. That's actually what I was just like sort of suggesting with the battlefield thing. That's sort of the same idea, but as a boss blind instead. Epic the Musical has ruined me. I haven't heard that one, so thankfully it hasn't ruined me yet. Let's go with an Arcana. Strength, Hierophant, another Moon. What's our boss? Psychic, that's fine. Let's moon it then. Get mooned. Once again, live on stream. Must play 5 cards. Works for me. Yes, I realize this doesn't count. Watch out, DJ is gonna steal your idea. He's taking down notes. Hey, I get inspired by these kinds of things. I tend to start brainstorming whatever. I'm probably not gonna be able to make anything like that anyways. I'm not very good at committing to things that take a large amount of effort like that. Which is like not great. Also, there's a very good chance we just lose very early here. Simply because I haven't actually gotten any way to score points yet. And also I'm not drawing my flush. There we go. Perhaps you could break early? No, I didn't think so. That's fine. Ah, we drew the flush. Nice. Is that good enough? I think so. Inspired. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna commit to that. Like, obviously not. Give me a Wraith. What's the worst that could happen? Baseball card. Actually, pretty poggers. foil baseball card at that. Alright, now we dig for that king. Oh, king, there he is. Oh, flush, there it is. Alright, it's time for them to never ever break again. More glass. Emperor. Hermit. Judgment. More uncommons. If cards played previously this anti are debuffed, then I'm not going to be able to break that glass this time around. But that shouldn't matter too much. See? There's a boss called the Thief where you discard one extra card gets discarded 2. That extra one does get replaced. See, that feels like it could also be a good boss blind in this. Like another discard counter besides the water. And what's the other one that's kind of a discard counter? Is it the fish? The one that makes you draw face down? I think we go one more just as we are. And then we can use that Hermit with Reckless Abandon. Oh, we won. Neat. Yeah, let me Hermit here. And then open this Jumbo. Get another Hermit. Boom, combo. Reroll surplus. Use the reroll surplus. Ankh, it's a shame that these were not eternal, or I could have had a third one. So sad. I think we dig for the... That exact card is what I was going to talk about. It's a shame we didn't actually draw a flush, but we did draw a 2-pair. Which will do. It did not break. Okay. I see how it is. Glass Joker makes it so that they don't break. I see. Hanged Man. Hanged Man does, so this is important, Hanged Man does work on Glass Joker. You can do this. It works. Yep. Yeah, because technically the wording is Joker gains 0.75 mult for every glass card that is destroyed, and Hanged Man does count as destroying. Get more baseball card value there. Now for the part where we need to find more glass cards. Devil Me on a Queen. -1 hand size will be easy enough. So this should be scoring in the ballpark of like 35, 50k, something like that. Eh, not quite 35. Okay, we got a Deja Vu if we want it. Got a Familiar if we want it. I'm not against a Familiar, because these could be glass. They weren't, but they could have been. And give me Clever just because. There we go. We got a cola. Alright, never mind. No more clever Joker. Judgment me. Half Joker. What's up, bro? Ouija. Ouija. Okay, I'm not against picking up a Ouija and holding on to it until we see like a turtle bean or something. Pair of kings isn't really all that awe-inspiring. Two pairs probably just better. Yeah. I just thought of an idea for a Joker. Glass cannon. Glass cards are 3x, but always break. I feel like I've seen something similar to that before. I think the version I saw was glass cards re-trigger, but always break. Which was another cool concept. But it is an interesting, like, because that one's, it makes you not want to play them very much, you know what I mean? Which is an interesting trade-off. Card sharp, eh. Maybe I should have taken it over half. I'm not really seeing the turtle bean. I'm not really sure why I expected turtle bean to just show up anyways. Okay, we're going for sure that flush. Yeah, we just need some kind of uncommon to go in here. Shortcut wasn't really what I had in mind. Four fingers is alright though. Big four fingers. In fact, Onyx Agate is the best. Because we are kind of on that clubs train right now. Sell the Ouija now. Go next. The divided, where the rank of cards are divided by half rounding down. Kings, queens, and jacks would count as 10. Does that actually change anything about how you would play though? I guess technically like 9s would no longer be 8s. Anyways, I gotta go eat. Not sure if you'll still be streaming when I finish, so bye. I don't know for sure either. So bye. I need to get some more glass cards somehow. We're currently seeing a fuckload of nothing. Wheel me. Wait, no. Club me. Club me. Where are my glass? That's a mime, that's not glass. Though it might be better than bootstraps. My base chips and malt have been halved, no. But I like my base chips and malt. Get flush house. So 9 will become a 4. Yeah, so, but, what I meant by that question was, since they all get halved, and I would assume all of the enemies get halved as well, it doesn't, the only thing it does is it creates more tiebreakers. Like, mathematically speaking, the only thing it does is create more tiebreakers. Nice. Because they all get halved, right? Like, if I have a 10 and you have an 8, then after they get halved, I still have a 5 and you have a 4. I still win, right? But I guess with tags, it adds a little bit more to it with the tag concept. Although it might, depending on what tags you have, it might just be a counter. It's definitely an interesting boss. Ace, Jack, 10, 7. Get an extra $3 from mine. Big. Yo, am I gonna get any glass cards this time around? Maybe I shouldn't have broken that glass so early. Ancient's something I would consider taking in a different run. He says King Jack 10. Jack 10. Yeah, I mean, like, it does seem like it has its value in the sense that if tags are as you've described them, like, that's kind of where the value comes from. But in, like, just a normal game of war, it doesn't really do much. Oh, fuck me. I missed the justice there. Wait, hold on. This doesn't do anything, right? I'm pretty sure this will just put me in the same place. Pretty sure. Yes, okay. If I had clicked a little bit earlier, I would have been able to do it, but not after that. Don't really care much for the trio. It's good, it's fine, it's not that great. Brainstorm. Neato. Sorry to the moon. Brainstorm the baseball card. Pop off. Hey, I come across another streamer in the anti-16 begging for showman to show up. How's it going? Did he find the showman though? Or she, or they, or Apache attack helicopter? Okay, we're now winning until the end of the game, I think. It's just a matter of trying to find glass and not just skipping it like I just did. In fact, let me fool this for another. Get rolling. Ants. Am I even leveling? I haven't really leveled anything. A little flush house, I guess. I bet in yesterday in 4th of July was a Gator Underground Wrestling Arena. What? There was a Gator Underground Wrestling Arena in Florida? You think there was, or there actually was? Oh, there's the turtle bean. Damn it. It wouldn't surprise me if there were. That wouldn't sound that... Ooh. Thank you for the stretch, Redeem. Sock and buskin. Sock and bussin. Okay, let's hang... Pair of 7s seems like a fine hang. Take an Emperor for now. There's an Ankh. Alrighty. Let's take an extra Queen. Gold Queen, specifically. Another Death, Hierophant, okay. Discard, not you, you. There we go, Hierophant, you two. Play another flush. Wait, BRB? Okay. I got a simple boss idea, the Persistent, where you and them draw 7 cards and you need to win 5 out of 7 battles. 5 out of 7 battles, okay. That's definitely a tougher boss. There's a turtle bean again. Nothing. Decrease level of played poker hand. Joke's on you, it's still level 1. You can't decrease it. I am immune to your bullshit. Throwback to when you could get level 0 on cards in this game. You used to be able to level down to 0. The arm sucked. For obvious reasons. Ooh, there's my justice. Here we go. Alright, we're cooking. And here we go. And we draw it. Break. So if discard with 7 cards, you'll get back up to 7. That makes sense. Oh good, the Steam command actually works. Big. I don't think I've actually seen anyone use that command before. I didn't even know if it worked. Let me familiar here, that seems good. Talisman also seems good. We go next. Big blind. Familiar me. We got a glass card out of it. Big. Then we talisman. Let's talisman this ace. We're gonna play these 5 in what is not exactly an amazing flush, but still good enough to win by a good wit. Here. Ahora. Waifu jokers? Oh yeah, I used that like once. To be honest, I could get rid of it. It's not actually active. Or rather, it's like on, but I'm not actually using the textures. Let's go Aura on the king. Foiled again. And let us strength the 9s. Into 10s. Trading card. That would allow me to destroy the glass jokers preemptively, but I don't actually know if I want to do that. Showman, though. Showman has my attention. I think it's better than mime here. Moon also good. I can moon that jack that I can't really easily play. Let's go ahead and discard these 3, see what we draw. There's at least a glass card to play. Ka-chow. A little bit of order, should have put it at the end, but we're still gonna win by a mile. Waifu jokers where? Not currently. Slay the Joker is what gives you the overlay on Twitch that allows you to hover over and see what the jokers do. Paradolia. No. Trance is definitely what I want here, yes. Wheel? Nope. Alright, moon. Moon. We can actually start leveling up our flush now. Which is going to be quite helpful because our chips only end up at like 217. This is a pretty reasonable upgrade every time I click this button. Can't you already do that? hover over and see what they do? Oh, you can do it over on Twitch. If it's not working, refresh the page, but like, I don't need to hover over these for you to be able to see what they do. Let me Hierophant some more 10s, I guess. And Emperor Mace, see if we get something decent. Nope. Invisible Joker's not bad. Invisible Joker is not bad. Hopefully I don't land the 1 in 5 and do Onyx Agate, but otherwise, it's just good. Also, I do see that the club is coming up. I don't actually think it's that much of an issue. I'm pretty sure we're winning by a pretty significant margin right now, and this little bit of mult that Onyx Agate is giving us is not gonna break the bank. Or maybe it is. Maybe I'll need to Hierophant something or Justice something. That'll make up the difference, Justice. Let me make sure I still have enough of certain suits. I'm gonna go ahead and club here, but I'm going to save the hearts so that I have a different suit to play around. Sell the Hierophant, buy the Aura. Don't need the Ouija, go next. Alright, the club. We're gonna look for hearts. To the best of our ability anyways. Okay, there's our heart flush. We're gonna Justice here. To be honest, that might already be enough, but just to be safe, I'm also gonna Aura. And then that should be all we need, hopefully. Ooh, it was not enough. We do have 5 hands though, so. Do we just go for clubs over and over again now? Well, I can't go for any other flushes, so yes. If I have flush houses, that could do something. Do I have any flush houses available to me? Doubtful. Actually, I do have kings over 8s? Kings over 8s or kings over 3s. Okay. If that's the case, then let's play these and hope I draw both kings and the 3. Doesn't seem super likely. So the question is, do I dead hand? And then I only need to draw 1 king and 1 8. Or do I play a better hand and hope that I, basically, if I do draw a flush house, I think that will be enough. So I am going to dead hand here and hope I draw the king and the 8. Once again, oh, sorry, just both kings. Not a king and an 8 and 2 kings. It's the same odds either way, but... Psh, never punished. Okay. Well, let's hope that's good enough. I think it is, though. Hopefully. Yes, it is. Alright, what do you got for me? Fuck you, why do you always dupe the shit? 1 in 5. 1 in 5. I find that my luck with Invisible Joker in particular tends to be pretty bad. So I need 1.1 mil? That should be doable. Now that we're getting our mult back. See? So to answer the question, how many glass cards can we break? We're on ante 10 and I've broken a grand total of 2. Amazing. The baseball setup. Yeah, somehow it just turned into a baseball card deck. We're not even getting a chance to duplicate a lot of these. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. Delicious. I gotta roll down and get the fool on the death and go next. I'm trying to break all these glass cards, but they just ain't breaking. Some first world problems shit right there. Bruh. First hand is drawn face down. Those are probably all clubs. They were. And they had 2 glass cards in there too. 1 broke. I've been redeemed. There we go. I've now leveled up for like the total of 8th time. 14 million. 14 million. I keep forgetting to move the glass down to the end. The order does matter. So this doesn't quite win. This will bring us up to like 12 million or something. Oh, it did win. Oklahoma New Metal Project. Hello. That's an interesting name. Explain. There's a story there. Is this run modded? The only mod we have currently is, we have a mod called First Round Joker. So we can, like, get a Joker in the first shop so that we can, you know, do a run thematically or whatever. This one was supposed to be get as many broken glass cards as you can, and the answer is 3. 3 is how many I've gotten so far this run. Now that I actually want my glass cards to break, they're not really feeling it. Yeah, that one broke. Huh. Well, that's interesting. We broke a glass card, but it didn't upgrade the glass Joker. Hold on. This might actually be a bug that we need to talk about. Let me go read the specific wording. Where are you? Incantation. Destroy 1 random card in your hand. Add 4 random enhanced numbered cards. It destroyed a glass card for every glass card that is destroyed. So that didn't work with the glass Joker, even though Hanged Man does work with the glass Joker. Hanged Man works, but Incantation does not. Interesting. Very interesting. There we go. We basically won. That'll get us there. Boom. Also, ignore my name, just call me Kingston. Okay. See? Hangman works. Hangman works. Incantation does not. Lose $1 per card played. Alright, time to be poor. Send me to the poorhouse. That's a flush house right there. Let's go ahead and justice that card. Boom, 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 boom. Flush house. Glass at the end. Lose all my money. As one does. We live in a society. Okay, switching over to YouTube chat. Sounds good. There are a couple more people chatting over in YouTube right this moment. This is our last run of the day, by the way. We are about, well, we're coming up on the 2.5 hour mark. That's usually about how long we run for. Also, not sure if we can beat this ante. Star, not what I need. Go away. Royal Flush. Flush. Royal Flush is still better than Flush. What's our baseball card at? 2.25 squared is like 5-ish, so it's still better than our glass jokers for the brainstorm. If one more glass card breaks, I believe that glass card becomes better to brainstorm. Not that that's gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna have the ability to get there. How many more glass cards do we have in our clubs? One? Just one? Rough. Not sure how we're gonna win with just one more. We'll see if we can draw it though. Maybe combined with the steel card we can magically manifest a win. There's our other glass. Okay. I don't believe I have any other steels anywhere in the deck. I don't believe it's a good idea to go for the other glasses. Maybe it is. Maybe it's worth it. I would need to somehow make use of 9 and Jack and King. The only way that's going to happen is a straight. So let's go for a straight. A King High straight would be the only way that would work. I think I have enough hands that I can just dig for it as well. I mean, I could just get very unlucky and not see the ones that I need, but if so, c'est la vie. Play those 4. Ooh, do we have more 9s? We do have 2 more 9s. I mean, I need to hit that 9, so... Regardless of whether or not I draw into another 9, it's what's needed to win, so... Even then, we might not win. We did draw it. Okay. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. 4 glass cards. The... order actually doesn't matter at all? Huh. Well, I guess we want the clubs up front. Alright. Nah, this ain't gonna make it, right? Nope. We got like 50 million. That was the best hand we played. But... 07s. Oof. Oof, ouch. Well, there's your seed. That seed probably won't even work because we're using first round shop Joker. Oh, posture check. Was I slouching that much? Hold on, let me. There we go. Gotta have my shoulders back. It's just like. I like that little jingle. It's like I hear it, I know it happened, I need to go look, but it's not like intrusive if someone redeems several in a row. Mm-mm-mm. See? Redeem one of each. All right. Yeah, that was our last one for the day here at 2.5 hours. So we're gonna hop over to the chat room, and we can hang out for just a minute here, before we head out. It says there's 5 people on Twitch, but I only see a couple. Weird. So how's everyone doing? Everyone having a good... I guess it's the weekend for everyone at this point. Everyone having a good weekend? For those of you who are in the US, was the 4th good? Before we head out, don't forget to... Don't forget to what? Or I don't know, maybe people in other countries also use the 4th of July as an excuse to drink. Something tells me they don't, but it wouldn't surprise me. Before we head out, don't forget to hydrate. Is the 4th like Independence Day? Yes, it's sorry. The 4th of July is Independence Day for the US. Everybody shoots off fireworks in the street. It was also pouring last night, so basically it was like right after dark, fireworks. Then it rained like crazy and thunder and lightning for like 2 hours, and then when that stopped, more fireworks. Hell yeah, a bunch of emotes related to America. Who are you independent from? At the time, Britain. We were originally, I I don't know if this is a genuine question or not, but at the time it was we were colonies of Britain. And then one thing led to another, and we were like, nah. And then, I don't know, we became independent, probably because Britain was just like, it's not worth the effort. They're way over there. Are you a native? I mean, depends on how you define native. Like, Native Americans are the only natives, per se, to the US. But like native in terms of I've been here for several generations, yes. Now it's a history lesson. Hey, Liam. How's it going? Unfortunately, you're catching kind of near the end of the stream, but we're chilling out and talking. How was your 4th? And now it's the 5th. I suppose I should change the category over to just chatting, eh? Just chatting. Um, I'm gonna be chatting here for a couple more minutes until I run out of water, which I almost am. And then we'll call the stream for the day. Might be back this evening. It is the weekend, so late streams are more likely for me. What happens on the 5th? Nothing at all. Like Roman candles. There you go. See, fireworks. That's what we do here. The 5th is, I don't know, National Get Over Your Hangover Day. The 5th of July is the sad day to get to work and get enslaved for 10 hours. Well, it is the weekend. Depending on the day, though. Depending on the year, rather. If the 4th falls on a fucking Wednesday, then yeah. Ah, shit, it's Thursday, back to work. You know, like, celebration's over. Do do do. Let's see, what's lunch today for me? I'm just gonna make a sandwich. That seems kind of boring. I had soup yesterday. Hot dogs? Sausage dogs, rather. Maybe. Y'all eat anything good? I'm gonna try to draw you. Do it, man. There's plenty of VODs out there. You can find the silliest face you can. Yeah, well, it's like, well, it's the fifth now. What am I gonna do? Damn, those are pretty dark jokes. Welcome back, Pancake Toast. You're catching near the end of the stream, but hello. We had a glass run. You missed it. Will there be some redactyl? You know what? We could do some redactyl. I haven't done the redactyl yet today. Let's do the redactyl. Okay, so we got, but I'll keep chatting with chat. A blank blank is a blank blank. Wow, very helpful. Oh God, is this math again? No, it's not math. Huh. Or rather, math is not written here. Why did no one ping you on Discord? I don't know. Mongols? Wait, Mongols was yesterday. um, let's try mathematical as well. Okay, so this is not math related despite the plus, which is curious. Yeah, I should have written Empire earlier. Perkio. That's probably it. Nope. Weird. War. Also nothing to do with war. Science. No. Book. Book is not bad. Nothing to do with books either. Turtle isn't on stream right now. No, he stepped away for a little bit. From a blank blank. Huh. Made. Okay, made. Made has quite a few. Made of blank, but blank are made from blank. Okay, I don't know. Let's try equation. I'm still kind of confused about what math is going on here. Did you get a whole bunch of redactyls right though? There's a percentage here. Is this some chemistry again? We can try chemistry, but it doesn't look like it. Percent. There are some percentages around, obviously. Hmm. We're at the blank of blank, blank, blank. In blank, 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 to blank, blank, a blank, 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 blank. Physics. We could try physics. Physics. Nope. It's the cost of living crisis. Cost. I mean, cost is involved. It's possible it's like economics. Nope, nothing to do with economics. Perhaps a tax of some kind? No, only 3 instances of tax. Blank to blank percent of the blank being blank. Water, ocean. Nope. Is this just Wordle Plus? Sort of. You're guessing a Wikipedia article, though. So this is a Wikipedia article with a bunch of shit redacted. Angle. Angle's interesting. Um, Cooking, perhaps? No. Ratio. Ratio has 2. Interest. Interest has some. Blank to interest being blank at a blank blank rate. Continuous, fixed, variable. The interest is curious. It's definitely money related. I like credit card actually. It might just be credit card. Yep, credit card. There we go. A credit card or charge card is a payment card usually issued by a bank, allowing its users to purchase goods or services or withdraw cash on credit. What's the number? What do you mean? Puzzle 1186? There are 7.7 billion credit cards in the world. Jesus. It's like almost one per person. Your credit card number? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me get you my credit card number and the 3 numbers on the back. Oh, this shit was the. I would have had to have typed a fucking fraction. I would have had to have typed 1/8. 3 3/8 by 2 1/8. All right. Well, that was good. I'm out of water. Thank you all for stopping by once again. I do like a good Balatro stream. Do a stream where you say yes to everything? Unlikely. Do I actually have to do it if I say yes? Is this a legally binding contract? I have $30,000 in credit card debt. That's an issue. Nah. Oh, okay. Yeah, just too late. Just too late, Lazy Turtle. We just did the redactyl. Um, but thank you again. I will be back either this evening or same time tomorrow. You know how it is. So I hope to see you guys there. And peace.